Hello again, YouTube. We're going to carry on with our campaign game 4-14 night, September 1942. Russians on the counterattack. This is the German turn too. Um, so we'll get right into that. But before we do, so a couple things is first off, I noticed when I was watching the video from the last session that I had three suspects that I had rolled fives for activation, and actuality a five would be good enough to be activated because the base number is a 4, but this line right here where it says -1 if more than one already activated in advance attitude is within 2 hexes, the same building. So since all these units down here are in advance attitude, there would be an automatic -1 to everything. So a 5 comes down to a 4, which means these 3 should have been activated. So let me do that right now quickly. 1, 2, 3. So 2 squads and one's going to be a 4. So in actuality, if I go by sequence that I went last time, so this first guy came out of the gully and he's a 5, which is reduced down to a 4, which means that he's going to be 2 squads, a leader, and a support weapon. Yeah. 1, 2, which means that hex is gonna be overstacked. Although there's 2 in the shell hole and there's 2 above the shell hole, so maybe not. I'll have to confirm that. 1, 2. So this is an NKVD unit. Commissar is going to be nothing, and a support weapon is a 10, which I think is a medium, maybe an ATR. Yeah, it's a medium machine gun. Yet another Russian medium machine gun. All right, so that's you. Now you would have seen that they were overstacked, so you actually would have come this way, been activated, and I rolled a 7 for you, which is a 6, which is a single squad. So the squad is a 628 NKVD. And this guy here is the same thing. He would have moved to here, would have been seen by one of these units, well, this unit or this unit, and activated as a squad as well. So he's going to be also a 628 NKVD. Not optimal. They're pretty nasty when it comes to close combat, and of course they have a higher broken morale, so they rally rather easily. So I'm gonna have to deal with that. Excuse me. What else? So that was one thing I noticed. Another thing was victory points for the scenario. The way this second scenario in the campaign works is the attacker, in this case the Russian, needs to collect 10 more stone locations, which is a building or rubble, 10 more stone locations than he started with. If it's a German attacker, he has to collect 20, so the Germans have a little bit harder. And right now, according to my tally, the Russians have 7. However, the Germans themselves have been able to catch 3, so in actuality, this 7 is actually only 4 actual victory points. So I'm doing a good job of keeping them from winning, which will help me in the long term. But I have incurred a lot of losses in terms of squads, and when you couple in what's I lost in the previous day, I'm probably up to about I don't know what 40 or 50 squads worth equivalent, which is a lot. Russians are basically regenerated every time because they're suspect counters, whereas the Germans have dwindling resources because I'm actually rolling against the campaign rules to see what they get. So yeah, it's probably a bit of a lopsided situation, but I've made it difficult for myself just because my last 2 attempts have been relative cakewalks for the for the Germans. All right, so I've been using these new hideable counters. It's an overlay, or sorry, an extension that comes with the latest VASL, and it lets you use these hideable things, so I can put them right down at the bottom there, and that way they stay out of the way. I've been finding, and I put up this up on Game Squad, but these overlays, for whatever reason, are staying up on top instead of dropping down to the bottom below unit. And once it's on top of something, you can't select it. So I'm going away from all these overlays, and I'm going to the actual counters themselves whenever possible. So that was two things, and there was a third one I cannot remember for the life of me. Oh yeah, back here. Um, I forgot to advance these guys. They were stuck under this building into the movement phase, and then during the advancing phase, I should have moved them adjacent to the into this building, adjacent to the tank. So obviously, I'm going to have to start this tank up and back away before I get shot up to shit. All right, so we are in the rally phase, which means I have to do some rallies. So we'll start off with a wind change for the Germans. 7, so no wind change, no NVR change, and none of that interrogation stuff. So let's go right into fixing broken units. So the Germans have one here. Oh, that's something else too. Desperation morale. I've been playing it wrong up to now. I read the rules, chapter E 1.54, where it says that you retain your right down here. You retain your desperation morale at nighttime, which I took to mean just that. But however, if you read it carefully, once I get down to it, it doesn't actually say that. It says retains it until it makes a rally roll less than its current printed morale. So you can still be broken. But if you roll below your morale or your morale equal, your DM comes off. So you can be a broken unit without DM status. Now that changes a lot of things because there's a lot of broken units, especially on the Russian side. Now I'm probably going to hurt myself by doing this, but what I'm going to do is implement that rule properly going forth. So after this rally phase, depending on how the units roll, will determine whether or not the DM comes off, which is something that I should have done in the past. So here we have a 6. I need snake eyes for him. So that's, he keeps his desperation. Or else. Here we have a 9 modified, so we need a 5 or less. So he rolled less than his morale, or equal to 7. So this desperation comes off, which makes it obviously easier the next time around. And here we have 3 8s, so I need 3 4s. So 1, 2, 3. So again, one of these guys, his desperation comes off, and only the other 2 retain theirs. So all right, so I have 2 self rallies as a German. So let me do this guy here. Really critical that he rally, which he doesn't. And I will do this guy up here as well. So they need 3s to rally, or 4s to rally because they're inside build. No, they need 3s because they don't have a leader. But this guy's desperation comes off. This guy retains his because there's a unit adjacent. So he'll retain his desperation. But this guy's a good chance of rallying on the next turn. And I think that is it. Yeah, I could have rallied you. But I think your gun was broken beforehand. All right, let's go do the Russians then. So no leader, no leader, no leader, no leader, broken leader, heat of battle. 7 plus 2 for being a Russian, so he is a berserk. Good thing nobody's with him because he's the commissar, so. Here we have a crew. I need a 9 minus 4 would be a 5 or less. So he rallies. No leader. Oh wait, you do have a leader. So he needs a 3, or wrong, a 4. No. So his desperation comes off. Oops, other way. No leader. No leader. No leader. A lot of broken Russian units, but not much in the way of leaders to help rally them. Okay, we have one here. So let's go you first. And they're overstacked, so I definitely have to shoot these guys. Let's go you first. So you're disrupted. You would need a Snake Eyes. Okay, so you retain your desperation. The 9 would be a 10, would be a 6 or less. So he rallies. This guy here needs Snake Eyes and Snake Eyes. So the conscript squads all retain their DM status, and the other one rallied, so he's good. Let's repair this gun. Nope. Oops. I like to keep track of weapons afterwards to see what exactly was generated in the course of this mission. Here we have another machine gun. I really would have liked that 6 to be there. No leader. No leader. No leader. No leader. They all retain their DM. Here we have a broken leader who's DM'd. So that's a 9. I need a... Oh yeah, these guns should not be fanatic anymore. They should just be fortified. um, these were fanatic locations because in the previous scenario, the daytime one, a commissar and NKVD squad was generated, turned it into an NKVD strongpoint. Second scenario, nobody set up in this, so they should not have been fanatics. So I did that incorrectly in that first turn as well. I think I pointed that out. Any rate, so this is a 8 up to a 9 for being in a building. -4 is a 5 or less. So no rally for him. However, he loses his desperation. Excuse me. Got something in my throat. The 7 comes up to an 8, -4 is a 4 or less. Nope. And he keeps his DM status because he rolled over his morale. And a commissar. So this is a 6. Not in a building, so straight up 6. Nope. And no leader. All right, so that's it for the rally phase. Jump into the German prep fire. Now, IR, do I want to use IR? Doesn't really help me here because everything's is pretty well seen. Down here might be good just because there's a lot of stuff moving on. Although the tank can see, you can see, you can see, you can't see. So you could fire a star shell here and just be blind and drop it. But do I want to do that? It doesn't help my shooting at all. It doesn't give me any modifiers. It helps me to break concealment, but that's about it. And I don't know if I want that right now. I think there's enough shit to deal with not having line of sight. Just give me a second, I'll be right back. And I'm back. Sorry about that. Had to go answer a call for help. All good. Nothing to be worried about there. Yeah, so back to the question about IR. Do I want to fire any? I don't think I do. I have enough targets, although, I mean, I can see this guy from here. He can't see there because he's not illuminated. Maybe I should fire a shell here. NVR right now is 3, so I got to be within 3 hexes. And because these guys are in a non-illuminated location, if I'm in one, I cannot see them. So it means I'm unable to fire on this guy explicitly. Now I could probably just use him to fire a star shell. Let's do that. Alright, so command die roll using command. Let's fire a star shell. 1 to 4. Yep. 1, 2, 3. So let's fire it here. And then if I understand correctly, it should just be a half white die for actual final location. Oh, it's not halved. Okay. So the white die is not halved. Please be small. Of course. Of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is quite the errant star shell. The wind must have carried it. Alright, one of these units here is going to try and throw a star shell forward as well. They need a 1 or a 2. Nope. What about the bottom hex location? Nope. What about you? You're panicked. 6 plus 1? No, I guess he won't be able to affect these 8s. And it starts. So much for being really effective in blasting stuff. Alright, I need to see who doesn't panic here. 1, 2, 3. So the bottom squad panics as well. Alright, so the upper 2 are not. So one of them can try and fire star shell. Yeah. All that to find out I couldn't do it anyways. Put him in command, and he needs a 1 to 4. So he does have one. His drop array outside the door. And it just deviates 1 hex, 1 location. 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so now he's visible. That was a lot of pain just to find out that I could see him. Alright, starting up at the top. No, this is a stone or wooden building location, so it does not count for victory point. However, it does count for controlling ground. So unlike this one here, which is stone rubble, and I've secured it, so I get the victory point for that. So I do need to recover that. However, I got to be careful because, as a matter of fact, you should be concealed. Because there's nobody in line of sight of you. That's 3 hexes away. Yeah. Alright, so you're concealed, so you guys can move, I think. Let's do command die roll for you, the 8-1. So you're in command, and I think you guys are going to move forward 1. Yeah. Now I got to roll separate for the tank, but I'll get to him when I get to him. You're in command. So let's fire all your firepower onto this here. That's going to be a 18 firepower plus 2. Not a great start. 10 on the 18 is a 1 morale, normal morale check. Sucks. All right, so you are heat of battle. Isn't this just awesome? You're berserk. Great. You need a normal morale check, so I need 2 5s. First one, second one. So you're good. You are casualty reduced. Awesome. Awesome start. First couple shooting, and I already got a berserk 628 coming at me. Now, I would probably be stupid to move here because of that's going to be his target if he moves. So I think I'm just going to change my plan about that. You can't see, so maybe I'll move to here. And then you can advance fire. Or you just stay where you are inside your wood safe building. And you come back to here, I think. I think that's what I'll do. I'll just give away this ground for now until I deal with that berserk unit. And that'll force him to be the obvious target. Now, if I move to here, he would still be the obvious target. The only target, actually. So you come to here. You'd see the tank. That would be 2 hexes. This would be... because he doesn't use bypass. So he'd probably switch fire and come onto the tank. If I move into J3, however, he'll come towards me and then I can hit him when he's in the open. Plus I can get a tank shell into his vest too. Other fires. So we have you under command because of the 9-1s. Let's put you under prep. And who do you want to fire on it? I guess you guys. That will be on the 9 table plus 2. Um, 8 on the 9 should be a normal morale check. Yep. So you're good. Let's get a tank shell. Now I think you're going to fire an HE shell into... should you go for the tank? What would you need to kill it? So that is an 11. Jesus. If you get a turret hit, it would be a 9. I think that's the next number. 8. 8 is the next number, which was a little bit better. So vehicle to kill, HE. 75 is a base 7. So I would need to get a critical. To get a 14, I need a critical and I need a turret hit. A critical and a turret hit. That is a tall order. But if I don't, he's going to shoot me, and then there goes my tank. What do I need for a critical? I need Snake Eyes to get a critical. I mean, I could fire a smoke shell on him. That would be something. Then he would have to move if he wants to be effective. And if I put a smoke shell, that means you don't really have a target except for you. Now, when you fire smoke, that's supposed to be the first thing you do in a prep fire phase. But again, given the size of the battlefield here, I'm just working from a north to south perspective. So I'm basically going to do it as it happens whenever possible. The question is, do I fire smoke or do I try for an HE shell on the mortar? Or I could fire an HE shell on these guys here. That would be a +2 to hit, would be a 6 or less. This would be a +1, +2, +4, a 6 or less. 7, no, 5 or less. 6 or less because of 2x range. Or do I start up? Jesus, I don't know what to do. I'm taking so long. You guys are going to come forth and you're going to try and advance onto the tank. So I think I'm going to fire an HE shell here. Yeah, let's fire an HE shell here. So I need a base 8, -1 for long range is a 9, buttoned up is an 8, and low vis for night is a 7 or less to hit. So that is a hit, not a critical. 7 on the 175 is a 2 morale check. Broken. All right, so you guys, let's do the 10-2 command die roll. All right, so you're in command, which means you guys can then do something. So you're going to move. I do have to fire Style Sheriff from you. Nope. What about the bottom floor? Nope. No star shells for you. Alright, so you don't really have a target except for this guy here. I could fire onto here. It is 3 hexes away. That would be on the from the upper floor on the 10 table. +4. No, +2. On the 10 table, +2. Do I want to do that? It's my only target. Yeah, let's do 10 +2. See what I'm facing. All right, 6 on the 10 is definitely going to be an activation check. 6 on the 10 is a 1 morale check. And a rate of fire. So you are activated. You, a +2 is an 11. An 11 would be a 2 squads, leader, fortification, support weapon. Great. So 2 squads. And KVD. Commissar is a 8 +1. Fortified. It is fortified, and that's going to be a, I believe, an automatic and KVD strong point. Yep. Alrighty, so I have a strong point here. Alright, so you're gone. And the upper level is fortified as well. So now that would be a +1 to that. 6 would be a 7 on the 10 table is a 1 morale check still. Okay. So you need a 8 or less. You're good. Now you need a 7 or less. Good. And then a 8 or less. Is that right? +1 for the commissar, +1 for being in fanatic location is a 10. -1 for the morale check is a 9 or less. Yes, you are broken. Okay. Now we can fire my machine guns again. So this time will be on the 12 table with a +3. No rate of fire, and 11 on the 12 is probably going to be nothing. All right, you guys are going to move. What about you? 8-0 command die roll. That's a lot of 7s I'm rolling. I need 2 8s. 1, 2. Well, isn't that convenient? All right, you guys are going to move. Forward 1, take over the next hex, and then shoot something. So the 9-1 command die roll, he's good. You're going to fire on the 628 with your 20 firepower, +1, +2, -1 on the 20 table, +1. Sniper, 8 on the 20, no rate of fire. 8 on the 20 is a 2 check. So he's good. And a sniper. Okay, good. Whew. I'll deal with the tanks later. So the 467, or I should say the 6+1, I guess, so he's panicked. Now the 467, I guess that'd be a 5. 5+2, I guess. That 467 there is panicked as well. Well, that's not good. You can fire, so let's fire an HE shell onto here. So +1 for low vis, +2 for terrain, -1 for 2x range is a +2, and he's unbuttoned, so that would be on 6 or less to hit. 1 round HE. So that's a hit. Oh wait, +2 for being concealed. So that would be +2, +4, +5 for low vis, -1 would be +4, would be a 4 or less. So that's a miss. That's 9-1 command die roll. That's another 7. Hopefully these don't happen when I'm shooting. So you're going to fire 20 firepower, +1, +2 for being overstacked, +3 for low vis. No, wait, sorry, -1. That would be +1 for the debris, +1 for night, -1 for overstacked, -1 leader. So no modifier on the 20 table. 6 on the 20 and rate of fire is a 3 morale check. So 7-0. He is broken. You are casualty reduced. What do you? Yep. And you. Oh, yeah. And you. 3 morale check. You gotta be shitting me. All right, let's fire 12 firepower, +1, +2. -1 is a net +2 on the 12. +1 on the 12. 7 on the 12, and again, rate of fire is a 1 morale check. 7-0. Thanks for coming out. You. What about you? And you. It's enough to break you and kill you. And finally, the 628. Pinned. All right, 12 +1. Last shot is a 1 morale check. Oops, a 10, so that's finally broken. Took a while. Good shooting, guys. Here we have a 9-1 8-0 command die roll. Okay. 2 squads. 1, 2. So I'm going to fire 8 firepower +4. Sniper and no result. No sniper. Now you're going to fire. You will be at a +1, +4, +5, +6 for buttoned up, -1 for 2x range. Would be a +5. You would need a 3 or less to hit. Or I can try and maneuver and shoot this thing. I'll get back to you. You guys, I think, are going to... you can't see this guy. And there is a obstacle there. This 9-1 command die roll. And this guy here. +1 for being a 9-1, yep. So you're both in command. You're going to move, because you're going to go down south and try and save my bacon down there. What are you going to do? Guess you could shoot, kill this thing. Yeah, let's fire. All right, so 36 firepower +2. 7 on a 36 and another sniper, K4. So this thing is finally dead. Sniper. I'm skirting the sniper. Gotta be very careful there. All right, you have no target. You actually would have been You actually would have been concealed last turn. Yeah, you would have been concealed. So you have no targets, but I think I'm going to have you move. So I need a 9 or less to be in command. He's in command. Another 7. Jesus. Wow. Oh, I forgot to start my log file. Whoops. Yeah, you're gonna move. Try and push those guys back the way where they came from. You guys can fire now. So what is your plan here? You can fire 22 firepower plus 1 or 22 firepower plus 3. You're the bigger threat. 22 plus 1. 10 on a 22. Could have been better. Could have been better. Enough for a 1 morale check, though. 8-1 is pinned. And the 426 is fucking good. Oh. All right, what to do with you guys? So I have 13 firepower. I can fire it upstairs for plus 3, or I can fire it across the way for a plus 2. Yeah, I think I'll fire it into the bottom here. Maybe the top. Yeah, I'll fire these guys into the bottom. So that's going to be 13, 26 plus 2 to this location here. Sniper again. 9 on the 26 is a 2 morale check. And no rate of fire. Two morale check. All right, so 2 6s and a snake eyes. So 1, 2, good, and snake eyes. So you and you are gone. All right, so now you're in command. So you're going to fire your 24 firepower up onto the top floor. With a plus 2 as well. 24 plus 2. Oh, is that a sniper I did? Yeah, sniper. All right, excuse me, 24 plus 2. 10 on the 24 is a 1 morale check. Good enough to break. All right, and then you 20 firepower here. are going to fire onto this 426. Oh, I should have done the other way. Sorry. I meant to do it the other way. This guy here is broken. This guy here is not broken yet. Keyword yet. And that would be on the 20 table. Actually, no, I guess he could fire. It don't matter. Whatever, because he's on a level 1. He could have fired over the lumberyard. Don't worry, I'll get to this right. I'll get this right in a second. 20 plus 4. Another sniper. 11 on the 20 is a normal morale check. Huh. It's your half squad. Cloned. Broken and disrupted. Alrighty, and I had no rate of fire yet again, but I do get a Russian sniper. Alright, so this is a 6+1. I've got squads here. What is your plan? Do I move? Yeah, you guys are going to move. You guys are going to fire. Uh, 14 firepower plus 4. Oops. 12 and the 14 is going to be nothing. All right, I'm definitely in dire straits here. So you are, you're actually panicked, so you're not going to be able to recall this turn. Actually, I think you might be exempt from that. This should have been flipped over, so they're under recall right now, so I'm going to have to book it at a high rate of knots. Here, I've got a lot of shit going on. And I'm not sure about the fire. You guys are not overstacked because you're in 2 different locations. Let's start with you. You're going to drop an HE shell on this stack right here. So that would be +2, +3 for night, +2 because of 2 hex range. 6 or less to hit, and an 8 or less to hit the guys up top. So I missed the guys in the shell holes, or a foxhole, but I do hit these guys up top because it would cancel out +1 for night vis and -1 for 2x range. All right, so 4, that's got to be good. 4 is a 3 morale check. So 426. Come on. And the 628. Thank you. 3 morale check would be a 5, +3 would be an 8. So you are actually 2 half squads that are broken. And you may as well fire your 2 firepower MG +1 onto the top here. Yep. All right, I got these guys coming in close. Now, what do I do with you? Do I fire point blank and risk you dying? I think I have to do that, don't I? That would be -3 modifiers against +5 modifiers, and net +2, a 6 or less to hit. Look, can you do anything? Yes. 6 or less to hit. Again, we'll grab the wrong one. 6 or less to hit here. Rip armor leader. Rip armor leader. So 9-1 command die roll. You guys are going to be opportunity fire. Wait for somebody to open up. You are going to fire your 10 firepower. +2. 3 for the LOS. No, you would not miss. Not hit the tank silhouette. So you would be at a +1 per shell hole, +1 for knight, +2 on the 10 table. Great. Great, great, great. What do I do with you? 5 firepower. Onto here, +2, 1. 5 + 1. There we go. 4 on the 5 is a 2 morale check. 628 is good, and the 426 is disrupted. And that gives me 12 firepower to fire on who? You? If I don't, the tank is dead. If I shoot something else, I have a chance of killing something like these guys. Right now, that's going to be 8 firepower +4 coming back at me. I think I have to kill you guys. Ugh, I could spray fire. That would be 12 and 6. Yeah, let's spray fire. So you'll be on the 12 table here, +1, and you'll be on the 6 table here, no modifier. And there you have it, folks. There you have it. Oh, why did I play this game? Alrighty, let's go into the movement phase. So you guys are going to pull back to here. You guys kept your DM, yeah. You guys gonna do what? You can move into the shell holes under the tank. It gives me another fire group that I can fire on this guy here, although 2 tanks and that should be enough. No, I gotta stay where you are, I guess. Right, you guys are gonna assault move into that. You're gonna fire 12 firepower plus 2 for the wall. Low vis is +3. Buttoned up is +4 on the 12. On the 12. Actually, you can't use your bow mounted one because you're behind the wall. You guys have a wall advantage because that's a tank. So you would be firing your 4 MG coax, which would be 8 doubled plus 3. Would be a 9 on the 8, which is a PTC. So you're good. You fire your main gun, I guess. That's probably gonna miss. What do I need? Base 8. Wall, it brings it down to a 6. Buttoned up brings it down to a 5. Night brings it down to a 4. 2 hex range brings it up to a 6. That is a miss. All right, you're gonna come to here. Not against the tank, but you'll gain wall advantage against this guy here. So that would be a 4. That would be a 4 plus 3. 4 if I use the commissar. 4 plus 4. Do I intensify? I can fire my coax, or sorry, my bow mounted because I haven't fired that yet. And I could intensify my coax. Yeah, I guess we'll have to do that because otherwise you're probably going to die. So that would be on the 6 table, doubled is 12. Plus 1 for buttoned up, plus 1 for low vis. On the 12 table, plus 2. That would be a broken gun. Broken CMG. And no result on the table. No, I could intensify the main armament. I don't think I'm going to do that. You guys here, you're going to assault move into this building location. You're gain DM status. Now it's an assault move, so you're not going to be able to activate anything. You guys are going to move there as well. All right, so I get 2 control markers for this location and this location. One does. You'll come here. I'll get another one for this strategic location, and I will activate this. That is no activation. I'll activate you. Activated as a +2 is a 10, is going to be squad, fortification, and support weapon. So squad is a 426. Fortification is +1 for being a conscript, is no fortification, and then a support weapon. An 11 ATR. All right, so you're going to fire 10 firepower +4. 12 on the 10 is going to be nothing. You. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I could bring you up to the road. How would you get there? 1, 2, 1. Start up 1, 2. Let's try an ATR, deliberate mobilization shot. That would be +1, +2 for the size, +5 for the deliberate mobilization. Would be a +7. +7. I don't think it's worthwhile. +5. Small target size is +6, and low vis is +7, and debris would make it +8, -1 for 2x range. I would need a snake eyes followed by a roll off, so that's not going to happen, so never mind. Start up 1, 2, turn 3, 4, 5, turn 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. $11 for the wall and a bog check, I believe. No bog check. 1 plus cost of terrain, so that would be 12. Turn 13. Stay in motion. All right, you guys are gonna CX. You're gonna go 1 for the wall, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, you're not going to CX. You're just going to go 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, you will have to CX. You cannot move into the debris because that would be another 3 move, which you don't have. You. Right, you're in command. What's this terrain look like? So you can turn and shoot. Start up 1. turn 2, 3, 4, you are going to try and shoot him. So this will be a gun duel. +2, +3 for being buttoned up, -2 for 2x range will be a plus. No modifier, +1 for being, okay, no, let's do it again. Small target, night visibility, buttoned up. +2 for changing covered arc. Oh wait, you're a slow turret. That would be +3. No, +2. So you're at net +5. -2 for 2x range brings it down to a +3. You have you're at a +4. +3 if you use delay points. Alright, so you get a fire first anyways. Alright, so what do you have? APCR of 4 or less. So you try an APCR shot. That is no APCR. Alright, what about an AP shot? Now, what do you need? You need a plus, what did we say, +3? From 10 would be a 7. So you hit and it's in the turret. So I don't think your 45 long is gonna, well, maybe. Turret hit, eh? Base 10. I have an 8, so I need snake eyes. Wait, 2x range. +1 to kill, so I need a 3 or less. 3 or less to kill. No. Tink. And you didn't have rate of fire either. Not that you have that anyways. Alright, so you stop. You're going to use some delay points, and then you're going to fire as well. So you're going to fire APCR. So you have APCR. Do you hit though? +1 for night, +1 for small target size, +1 for buttoned up, -2 for 2-hex range, +4 for those other modifiers. So you're at a +5. So you need a 5 or less to hit. You missed it by 1. So you have APCR, but you missed. And it won't be any acquisition because it's nighttime. All right, you guys. Put you up there. Oh, that's why you weren't concealed, because you just rallied. You guys are going to hang back there. Gain some concealment. All right, you guys are going to sol move into this location. Everybody's desperate. Guy in the cellar is not activated yet. Nor are you. You guys fired. And that is going to be it for the German movement phase. I'm really losing the fight down here in the south. Russian defensive fire. Let's go up to the top and we'll start from there. We have a 628 firing +4. We have a 426. That's panicked. Never mind. Well, you're going to get taken out in close combat, I think. We got a mortar here. It's going to fire on you. Already fire on you. Either way, it's going to be the same. Let's fire on this stack here. +1 for low vis, so 6 or less to hit. That is a miss and no rate of fire. So you're going to fire 4 firepower +4. 7 on the 4. It might be something. PTC. 1, 2. You're pinned. Six firepower +3. Yeah, let's fire 6 firepower +3. Nothing. Should have kept concealment. You. We're going to fire on here 4 firepower +1. Nothing. You are panicked. What about you? You're good. So you're going to fire 16 firepower +4. That'll be nothing. You guys up here, you're going to fire your 14 firepower +2 onto here. 14 +2. Thank you, Jesus. 13 on the 14 is no result, and you don't break your heavy. What about you? You're good. I guess you're going to fire your 6 firepower +3, 4 to here. And then fire the main gun. It's going to be a +4, so you're +3 because of 2x range. So you're going to be a, oh wait, yeah, buttoned up, knight, rubble. 2x range is a +3. All right, +3, you need a 5 or less to hit. That is a miss and a no rate of fire. I guess the mortar crew can fire. You'll fire onto these guys here, so you need a 6 or less to hit. That is a hit and rate of fire. 5 plus 2 would be a 7 on the 3 is a PTC. Booby trap. Son of a bitch. That is a booby trap. All right, top down. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so you have a K result, and you're wounded. God damn it. Second shot. Hits, last shot. Dead round. Yeah, I guess you guys can retreat to there. All right, so we got a 4 here plus 6. Probably not worth it. So I'm not going to bother. You've already fired. Everybody here's broken. We have a tank. You're good. So you're going to fire onto here. 6 firepower plus 4 up into the top. That is a miss. And then to hit roll, that is a miss as well. You'll fire your 6 firepower IFE plus 5, 6 buttoned up. Yeah, well, have to try, I guess. Probably not, but you never know, right? No point firing into the smoke. It's going to be a plus. Is this Boulevard? Yes, it is. Plus 1. Or sorry, plus 2, plus 3, minus 1. There's a plus 2 to hit on a 4 table. You're a coward. Or panicked. You. 8 plus 4 is a 10 on the 8 is a miss. Eight plus 4 onto here. That's a miss as well. You guys are going to fire your 11 firepower. Let's fire the ATR onto the tank. Deliberate mobilization. So that's a miss. Then we'll fire your 10 firepower plus 4 or 3 onto here. That is a catastrophic miss. I forgot to pick up a gun. Let's get the heavy. Nope. Night rules give you a plus 1 for recovery, so 5 does not do it. That's 2 or 3 turns in a row the guys tried to pick something up and failed. All right, here. Yep. Let's fire 6 firepower plus 4. Nothing. What do we got here? We have cower or panic. You're going to fire 8 firepower plus 4. Is a 8 on the 8's an NMC, no rate of fire. Good, so now need an 8, an 8, and an 8. Shit. Shit. 426 outside the foxhole can fire 4 firepower. No, 2 firepower plus 4. That's not worth it. So I'll fire the guys in the shell hole. Foxhole, excuse me. It's going to be 10, 11 firepower plus 5. That's a +1 liter. That'll be nothing. And you are panicked. And you're a bit out of the way, but you can fire 3 firepower plus 4. All right, that's going to be it for the Russian fire phase. Yep. Let's go into advancing fire. I don't think I have much. So what's moved that I can want to fire? Oh, I forgot to move the tank. Oh no, it's panicked. No, it's not. I gotta move it. I have to move this recalled tank. So you're gonna start up for 1. You're gonna back up, which I believe is, what is reverse movement? So it'll be 8 to go backward. 8 to go backward. Eight, 9 to stop, 10 to start up, 11, 11, 12, 13, I guess. Stay in motion. Yeah, stay in motion. All right, so now we've done the movement phase and the defensive fire phase. So let's do the advancing fire phase. Back to that. So you guys can fire. You're not going to. 4 plus, no, it'd be 2 plus 4. Yeah, PTC if I'm lucky. Not point firing. I could fire you. You guys do have assault fire. So that would be 2.5 plus 1 is 3.5, rounded up is 4. 8, 12, 13 table. 13 plus 3 up into the top here. 7. 7 on a 13 is a 1 morale check. So the +1 is good. The 426 is good, and the broken guy is good. That's worth a try. You'll keep your concealment. You guys are going to fire. That's going to be on the 8 table. +1 for Viz. That's PTC. Anybody unbroken there? Nope. You're going to fire as well. So you have halved is 8. doubled is 8. Sorry, halved is 4. Halved again is 2. Doubled is 4. I guess I should add it all up, shouldn't I? I can't, have to do it separate. 4 plus 1 for assault fire is 5. 8 firepower plus 9. 17 firepower plus 2. 9 on the 17 and a Russian sniper. 9 on the 17 is a 1 morale check. Broken. Russian sniper. Not going to say it. You guys here. So we have 8. We have 9, 18 firepower right here. 19 firepower. Wrong. 18. Oh, wait, that's 36. No, wait, that's wrong. What are we here? Halved is 4. Doubled is 8. Plus 1 is 9 for assault fire. 18. Right, 18 plus 4. Nothing. That is it for the advancing fire phase. So let's go into the rout phase. Alrighty. So you're busted. You'll come back here. You guys are going to go there. You're fine there. You'll come down into the ground floor. Anticipation of rallying and securing that. You'll come to there. You'll go to there. You're good there. You'll come to there as well. And you'll go back 1. All right, you guys are going to get out of the line of fire and come back here for now with the intent to move to one of these rubble hexes here. That way you won't get blown up every time. So guys up top cannot go anywhere. How does that work with close combat? I mean, I can just keep them desperation because they're right beside me. You guys have to move them. Excuse me. I think you move upstairs. Oh, I forgot to do flame. Advancing fire flame advancement. So let's go I need a 9 or more. Are you attached? No. So I need a 9 or more. Nope. You to turn to a blaze. Nope. Debris doesn't burn. You, I need a... You are attached, so I need a 9. I believe a 9. -1 for against the wind, +1 for EC cancel. And I need a base 9, yep. To spread to the target hex, which is this hex I-40. +1 would be a blaze, so you're gone. And this building is on fire. Which means you don't have to rally to it, so you can go here. You can go upstairs. Or, well, yeah, actually, you'll just retreat out of the building. It's not fortified, so there's not much point. You guys will spread out, and hopefully these guys up here can come and save the day before it gets too crazy. Back to here. So you guys are going to go back one with the leader. You guys are going to advance here, so I'll get that out of the way now. And Russian rally, so you have to move. Let's put you in this building here. Now it's moving closer, so you'll have to come back there. You'll come into the building. Since you're desperate as well, you may as well join the party over there. This leader will come with you. I think that's legit. It's going to be a 2-hour video. So a close combat to do. And advanced phase. All right, so that's going to be it, I think. No, you guys have to route. So you'll come into the gully. You're in a separate location, so I guess you can't join them. All right, advanced phase. Advanced phase. So everybody is set for broken units. You guys are good there. You guys here. Now I'm thinking of sending a unit into here to deal with that. So let's put you into there. Be close combat. They're a panicked, lax unit. That's fine. You guys will come into here, which will give me another control location and give you guys a target to charge. Let's do a Patsy and the other guy. All right, I have you guys here that are just whistling Dixie. What should I do with you? Move you up top to help deal with the threat? I think so. All right, I'll take some locations, I think, rather than... let's put you up there. You can chase away these guys here. 3+1, which means you have a chance of being activated, actually. 3 hex range, +1 for low visibility, and you have to be 3 hexes away to get a +1 chance. Yeah. All right, so you are activated as a +2 is a 10 squad leader and squad fortification support weapon. I think a leader. We'll see. Squad fortification support weapon. So squad is going to be a 628 NKVD. Fortified. Yep. Okay. And a support weapon. 8 ATR. A mortar. No, we won't give you a support weapon. What about you? You are not activated. Okay. You'll come here and take more land. Keep pushing those guys south. I gotta stay away from you because you can kill my guy in combat. I wish I could just blast you, but you're being resilient. And you guys are panicked. Let's move you to here. And you're gonna... Do I take you or do I take the tank? Take you or the tank? I would need a 5. It is immobilized. That would be a +1 to kill. Yeah, make it a 6. If I get ambush, it would be a 7. Or I could fight this half squad. No, I think I'll try the tank. So, task check. Alrighty. You guys are good there. Should I send a guy to fight this guy? Let's see, you're lax and you're panicked, which would be a +2 to your ambush die roll. I am lax, which would be a +1 to mine. Close combat wise, I would have 2-to-1 odds. I would need a 7. You are panicked at 1-to-2 odds. You would need a 4 +1. 5 if we do hand-to-hand. And then I get blasted by this guy and this guy. Or I could move. Still fire. I really don't want to go into close combat. I was hoping to kill something with it, but all I can do is pin this stupid officer. I've never done close combat against a broken unit. How do you attack a broken unit in close combat? All right, let's do it. Let's send you up top. That'll put you guys under CC. Now you guys attack back with 6, so it's going to be 4-to-6 odds. But should be interesting. All right, you're going to come out of the building and move into there. Oh, I never moved you. You'll assault move there, and then you'll advance there. You'll assault move there and advance there. What do you think? Lax versus lax? Liking those odds? I'm not. All right, you and you are mine. You are, is there nothing below? I think you're supposed to be in the cellar. You're in the cellar, right? And that would now activate you. 6 would be nice, thank you. All right, so you're active as well. That would be no. Yes, -1 and hold attitude in VPO location. All right, so what are you? You, Jesus, +2 is a 6 is a squad. Is a 4-2-6. And you in the cellar. Two squads, a leader, and a support weapon. Dink dink. 1, 2. NKVD. Which means it's a commissar. It is a 10-0 commissar. And fortified, yes, which means you are a fortified fanatic NKVD strongpoint. Who else is adjacent? You here in this cellar. +2 is 9 is a squad. Is going to be a 426. And then finally you. +2 is a 7, so you're going to be nothing. All right, that activated a lot, but I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't know if it's good or bad. And the advances down here have already been done. I gotta move this tank, but you're gonna die. All right, let's go into close combat. And then I think I'm gonna take a break. First up, here we have Lax versus Lax. Is everybody Lax at night? All non-heroic German are Lax. All right, attacker, defender, +1/+1, no ambush, 5. Oh wait, he's panicked. That would bring it up to 3 to 2, 3 to 3. Either way, no ambush. 5 to 4 odds. I'd be at 1 to 1. He would be at 1 to 2. I would need a 5. He would need a 4 +1. So he'd be actually need a 3. I need a 5. He needs a 3. So let's go 5. And a 3. Alrighty then. I need a... What do I need? Alright, so... Immobile is a -1. Can't use his coax. That's a -2. Oh, I gotta do ambush. Attacker. And defender. Now, ambush rules. I think I got ambush. He's buttoned up +1, +2 for vehicle. That's a +3, so I have ambush as well. So I need a base 5. Ambush is a 6. Immobile is a 7. And no manning usable MG makes it a 8. 8 or less. 8 or less to kill. 4 or less and it's a burn. Immobilized. Right? I think if you get right on the number, it's immobilized. Ugh. Same drills. Here we have ambush for the attacker and defender. There you have ambush. So I need a base 5. Immobilized is a 6. Ambush is a 7. It does have a coax, so I don't get that. So a base 7. That is a kill. Alrighty, so you are going to the Allied. Send and wreck. I think it was a good challenge or to do that rather than go against this guy in close combat. Alright, first time facing a broken unit, attack or ambush. +1 for being lax is a 3. Defender is a 1. God damn, can't even get ambush versus broken. +1 for being broken. No ambush. Shit. So I need 1 to 2 odds. I need a 6. -2 would be an 8. If I go hand to hand, he does not attack back. I cannot even kill broken units in hand-to-hand combat. Now, what does that mean for the units themselves? Are you telling me the only way to kill these guys is to kill them in close combat? Because of the night rules? Yep. The unit is captured or surrenders at night only by close combat. And because no quarter's in effect, I cannot use mopping up and they won't surrender. So what does this mean, all you professional squad leader players? What does that mean for that? Anywho, I think this turn's long enough. All right, so that's it for the close combat. That is it for the German turn 2, and this is a 2-hour video. Entering the Russian turn 3. Pray it be over on turn 5. All right, guys, I'm going to take a break, and then I'm going to carry on with the Russian turn 3. Hopefully I can pick up the pace. We'll see about that. You guys have a great one, and I'll see you in the next video.